Welcome back to the JPro training series. In this video, we'll explain how to use JPro's guided diagnostic and troubleshooting features. These features are used whenever one or more faults are active and technicians must uncover the cause of the faults in order to repair the issue. Instead of taking a manual approach, JPro guides the user through the ideal diagnostic and troubleshooting steps. The first feature we'll discuss is called Repair Mentor. You should notice Repair Mentor pop up after JPro connects to the vehicle if one or more active issues are detected. If the pop-up has been disabled in JPro's preferences, use the Repair Mentor button in the upper left-hand corner. Repair Mentor is an assisted diagnostics tool that prioritizes vehicle issues and provides guidance for diagnosing and repairing the issue. As you can see on the screen, Repair Mentor advises us to begin with this active engine fault. Select Begin Diagnostics, which will open the necessary starting point in JPro. In this example, the button leads us to Fault Guidance. Fault Guidance is a feature in JPro specifically focused on troubleshooting assistance. Let's take a closer look at the resources within Fault Guidance. Any fault codes will be at the bottom of the screen. Each fault code is specific to a particular part of the vehicle. Depending on the fault, you may need to perform tests to narrow your search. To do this, you can easily access JPro's bidirectional tests directly from Fault Guidance. In this example, we would need to perform an ACM reset so the vehicle will allow us to perform a forced regen. Above the bidirectional button, you'll find a Clear Faults button. This is typically used at the end of a procedure to clear a fault that has switched from an active to inactive state. Next, we'll navigate to the OEM Applications button, which is found under Additional Resources. Typically used by more experienced users, this button allows the user to launch any manufacturer's software installed on the computer. If you come across a word or acronym that is unfamiliar, click the Industry Terms button, which is also found under Additional Resources. This launches a dictionary explaining industry jargon. Now let's examine the top of the Fault Guidance screen, where you will find several tabs. Keep in mind that the available tabs will change based on the fault you have selected. The first is the Overview tab. This tab gives a detailed synopsis of the selected fault and the affected vehicle systems. Next, we have the Wiring tab. Clicking this tab will open a set of instructions to locate a particular wire or component or connection in which to test. You can view details within the diagrams using the plus and minus keys at the top left. Let's move on to the Troubleshooting tab. This tool lists items that need to be tested or inspected. When you click on this tab, it will alert you to the physical and electrical inspections to be performed. Follow the process on the screen. You will see a list of common troubleshooting procedures based on the fault you have selected. The screen will ask you yes or no to help verify the correct procedure. Each component will have a specific list of instructions to follow in terms of inspections. For example, if you need to check the connectors for corrosion or damage, this will be a visual inspection. If you need to check for a secure cable, this will also be a visual inspection. For electrical issues, a test is usually conducted using a tool such as a volt-on meter. This tool will tell you the actual and ideal ranges of the voltage. After all inspections and tests are concluded, you may notice a final step called Verify the Repair. Though not present for all issues, this step will have you clear the fault and/or verify the repair was successful. As I mentioned earlier, different tabs are available based on the selected fault. As you can see, when we select a different fault, a Locator tab appears at the top. This launches a detailed photograph or illustration to locate components such as sensors. Now, back on the right side toolbar, we have the Maintenance or Service Data button. This button launches OE manuals containing much of the same information you can find within Fault Guidance. Because Fault Guidance includes the same information as these manuals, this feature is typically recommended for our advanced users. Finally, let's look at the difference between vehicle faults and vehicle values in the bottom toolbar. Selecting vehicle values displays pertinent data points to reference during the troubleshooting process. For example, a troubleshooting step may ask you to confirm if the resistance between two wires is greater than 50 ohms. Users can simply reference the value at the bottom of the screen and avoid manual testing. Now you know how to use JPro to diagnose and troubleshoot issues on the vehicle.